Hello, I am Nicola, and a couple of weeks ago I made a lovely little flower garden, and I thought you might like to know how we did it and what it looks like now, because I now finally have flowers in the garden. So I'll pass you over to me. Right, so I've been wandering around Bunnings trying to work out what sort of plants I'm going to buy for our little garden down the back. And I found dandelions. Now I do love dandelions, I really do. So I've bought myself one, and we'll go looking for some others. So that looks like an interesting plant that I might consider buying, although I would like a red one if I can find it, so that would be good. Let's have a look for something else. I rather like the look of these. These are little zinnias. I'm wondering if I could get a small punnet. I'll have to have a look around. The flowers that I have purchased from Bunnings this morning on the whim of the fact that I'm just so excited about trying to do something with this garden, and this is the first time in so long that I have actually felt invigorated to do something. So this is really fabulous. So I bought myself some plants. Now I know you might just think, oh my goodness, dandelions, but look, I have got myself a pure dandelion, and I've always loved these flowers. It turns out that they are so good for you health-wise. They are just an amazing plant to have. You can have this in salads, you can make tinctures out of it. I know they used to roast the roots for coffee when in the war, but it has so many health benefits. And even though we've occasionally had flowers that look like this, I've never been quite sure whether or not they're dandelions. So that's why I've decided to actually have a real true dandelion in the garden. So that's one of them. Alright, so this one, oops, hang on a sec, is pennyroyal. I thought I would give that a go. Isn't it beautiful? So you see the little twiddly flowers? I don't know if they come out on the camera, but aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. So that's beautiful. Then I picked this up because I just love the flowers. I mean, look at them, they're gorgeous. They're called soapwort. And of course, as it says, you are supposed to be able to wash your hands with them. Something like that. I just love it for the flowers, so that's what I bought it for. Alright. Now, one thing I was told that bees do love are zinnias. So I bought myself, where are we? Here's the second one. Bought myself 2 little tubs of zinnias. Alright. A bit pricey, $6. I was expecting 4, but anyway, we'll give it a go. Alright, so these say they are zinnia doubles, zinnia bi hybrid. So there you go, so that's those guys. Hopefully they'll grow up into nice whippers. This is another zinnia, and this is, it just calls it zinnia profusion, but I just love the colours of that, just beautiful. Now I did score quite well here, that's if they survive of course. I got that tub for $1. Isn't that pretty good? So these are little basils, different sorts of basils, and we'll just see if they grow. Alright, I like saving plants. I feel sorry for them. Now this one is, it's a pentas. Look at the colour on that. Isn't that amazing? Now this I do know butterflies love. Alright, and I did try growing some of these out the front and they didn't survive, so I'm going to have a go doing it down the back here. Alright, and it says they are Pentas lanceolata or something like that. I'm terrible at Latin, you'll learn that. Alright, so I've got 2 of them. Right, so now what we're going to do is I have a bucket of water, and I'll try and move this down for you so you can see. Let me just get in here and see if I can. I'm only learning how to work this camera. So we've got our bucket of water and we have sea salt. Now this helps with lots of different things, but one of it helps with is root shock. It's always a good idea to soak your plants. So you just need a cup of that, a little capful, and plonk it in there. Smells delightful. So swish it around a bit, and then what you do is you get your little pot and you place it in there and you push it down the bottom. Now can you hear that? They're bubbles. All right, bubbles coming out of the soil. So what you do is you wait until there's no more bubbles, and then you know that all the air's out there and the water has got into the air pockets. So we just wait a little while. Still little tiny bubbles coming up. All right. And then you take her out and drain it. We're over there, and put the next one in. And you keep doing that until everybody's had a really good drink. So let me have a look and see what we're doing. So down in this section here, we're going to rearrange some of these, I can't even see this, rearrange some of these big stones and bring them out here to meet up with this frangipani there, the red one. And then we're going to put bags of soil in there and plant our plants. And that's what we're going to do. Too bad. Rough as guts, but that'll do. Ah, ants. Let's have a look. So, where are we? Ants and their eggs, that's a nest. So what we do is we actually leave them alone and we go off and do other things. And when we come back, they're all gone. So we'll start at the other end.
Where have we planted them before?
Sorry, Donna?
We've planted these before.
We planted them out the front and they didn't work. I think they just got too dry.
Right, yep.
I think that's what the problem was, but they didn't work. So now this one prefers a sunny position. Keep moist in dry weather. All right. So therefore, and it goes to, it doesn't say. Huh. I think it should go there. That looks really lovely.
Yeah.
Now, soapwort. Soapwort prefers, it's a ground cover. Most soils, late summer or Well, that's a lot of good, isn't it? It grows to 40 centimeters high and 60 centimeters wide. So probably at the back there. 40 centimeters is what, about there?
Yeah, about that. About that there.
About there.
That there, yeah. That's
Yeah,
about there.
so maybe at the back there. We'll put
Just
that.
here?
Yeah, put that at the back. And then we've got our little zinnias. And they grow to 15 to 20 centimeters high. Plant 15 centimeters apart. So probably, you know, sort of like in amongst here. What about that?
Already one there. Up there.
And maybe one in here.
Over there, I reckon, just next to that dragon fruit.
And there. Now, my dandelion. Plant in almost any spot in the garden, does well in poor soil, prefers full sun. Yes, well, poor soil.
Oh, I put it at the back
What
there,
about
where the sand is.
right at the back where the sand is?
Yeah.
There you go. You couldn't get any worse soil than that.
Is that a weed I see behind you?
So we'll do that. Yeah, oh, look at those trees coming up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What is that?
Oh, that's, aren't they those
That's that
horrible,
vine.
no, that horrible plant that we've been trying to cut down for years?
The vine.
No, it's the one next door.
Oh, the sea orchid thingy.
Yeah, see down there, there's about 3 of them. Yeah, that's it. Now, pennyroyal. Pennyroyal. Let's see how you work. Shady position in constantly moist soil.
Well, that's bog.
Oh, well, maybe we should put that up in the bog garden.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, well, lovely. We'll have a look. Now, this is basil. Now, I know they do get big if they grow.
If they're happy.
If they're happy, it says height is 20 to 60 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they've given you a mixture and you don't know what you got.
I don't think she's going to go here. She full sun, Basil? She can handle quite shade, can't she?
Full sun. Keep moist.
Why not up near the water bucket in that garden bed where we've had failure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could try that.
Yeah, because that's, if we get it close enough to the bucket,
Yeah.
she'll be in moist.
All right then. Well, we'll try that then.
Okay.
All right. So in that case, these guys are going somewhere else, and
Actually, should I get the check down high with that?
we need.
Um,
Oh, and what's happening here?
I'll just take them and just put them in somewhere.
I think we need to trim them. These are our little dahlias. I don't think they're going to survive. I've never looked after the poor little things. So we'll just see. We'll put them in and see what happens. Alright, so it's been a couple of days since we set this up. Now this is not finished by far, but the plants all seem to have recovered from their shock of being pulled out of their pots, and that's the dandelion, pulled out of their pots and thrown into completely different soil. But hopefully we will get some of these to survive. Now, when it comes to here, this is not how these are going to stay. They are actually going to come up, and it'll come down on a bit of a level like that. Alright, so hopefully the rose actually will. This is a beautiful little thing. Nearly lost that. It likes this space. So anyway, I'm quite pleased with the way that that's going to look, and eventually we'll have a look at it in a few months and see what happens. No, I'm happy with that. I'll put some mulch on it later. Right, it's about 2 weeks after these plants were planted. We've had a lot of rain here, and I'll try and get you to see the beautiful colours. I did try to take a photo of this before, but the sun just washed out all the beautiful colours. So maybe if I stand in the shade, you'll just see how gorgeous they are. These are all brand new ones. And lineas are coming up well. And then let me stand in the shade. And it's got brand new little flowers coming up as well. So I'm really pleased with that. Agapanthus is just sort of sitting there. This is the dandelion. That's coming up really lovely. I do like dandelions. They're gorgeous things, and they're very healthy for you too. So my poor little dahlia that I have just mistreated so much is coming up. Look at you, aren't you beautiful? All right. And then my rose. Look at these. So she's starting to come into flower. Lots of buds. Lots of buds. I do like this rose. She is a beauty. And she likes living here. And then what else have we got? This one around the corner here. Oh, I think I'll have to do it this way. Otherwise you can't see anything. Get the sun in it, washes it all out. Hang on. Oh, in the middle of the rose. So beautiful colours. Just beautiful colours. The little soapwort, was it? I think that's what we called it. It's coming up. It looks like it's all right. And we've got a little iris that's turned up. Hang on, where are you? There. Now that'll be blue because that's what was growing in a big pot here before I shifted it. Right, so just to show you my rose here. Now, this particular rose has bright orange flowers. Now, I'm hoping that it will still do that because the stems that these are on do seem to be coming a little bit too low. So I don't know if this has reverted back to its original briar of wherever it came from. So anyway, the idea is that I've been told if the stems are lying down like this, then you end up with all these little shoots and they will all have flowers on them. Whereas if you let that stem go straight up in the air, you'll only end up with flowers at the very tip. So that's what we've done here. I have tried to put this onto that fence post and it won't go. This piece seems to have done it on its own, but if I try to do it, it comes off. So it's wrapping itself around through here. So if you can see, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Right down there, that does look suspiciously like it is below the graft. And therefore, if that's the case, this will not be bright orange. And it will be actually quite interesting to see what this comes out as. Because if it's reverted back to its normal, whatever it was bred from, that will be really interesting to see who it turns into. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that.